Good afternoon, dear students. Today is our third lesson about math. In our previous lesson, we talked about many things. So we talked about how to change proper fraction into decimal, improper fraction into decimal. Also, we talked about decimal point, and we talked about numerator and denominator. Today, this lesson is going to be shorter than the previous one. Talking about equivalent fraction. This is the third part of fraction. Equivalent fraction means different fractions having the same value. What do I mean by that? For example, I have 1 over 2 and 2 over 4. So, these two fractions have different numbers in numerator and denominator. But if I want to look at the value of both of them, they both have the same value. Now this is half. This one is 2 over 4. If I simplify the 2 over 4, I'm going to get 1 over 2 again. 2 over 4. How do I simplify it? I'm going to look at these two numbers. Both of these two numbers are divided by 2. 2 divided by 2 is going to be 1. 4 divided by 2 is going to be 2. So, from here, I get the result 1 over 2 equal to 1 over 2. Let's do the second one. I have 3 over 6. Now, I'm looking for a number that I can divide 3 by and 6 by. It should be just one number. So I cannot divide 3 by a number and 6 by a different number. So both of them should be divided by the same number. Now here, both of them can be divided by 3. 3 divided by 3 is 1. 6 divided by 3 is 2. From this, 1 over 2 is equal to 1 over 2. So now I understand 1 over 2 and 3 over 6 both have the same value. I'm going to do it for the last example that we have. I have 1 over 3 and 5 over 10. Let's see how 5 over 10 is equal to 1 over 2. I have to look for a number that I can divide 5 and 10 by that number. It should be only one number. 5 and 10 can be both divided by 5. 5 divided by 5 is 1. 10 divided by 5 is 2. 1 over 2 equal to 1 over 2. Now, from solving these questions or these examples, I understand if I simplify bigger fractions, I might get another fraction that both have the same value. Now, I have this question. It says complete these equivalent fractions. Now, before I had 1 over 2 in this side and 2 over 4 in this side. So I had both numerator and denominator for this number, and also I had both numerator and denominator for this number too. But in this question, in this side, I have 1 over 2, but in this side, I don't have the numerator here. So I have to find this number here. How should I find it? I'm going to look at the denominator. Why? Because I have number here and number here. So I can do either multiplication or division here to help this number. Now, if you look at this denominator and if you look at this denominator, now this is 2, but it became bigger. It has been turned into 6. How can I turn 2 to 6? If I multiply the 2 by 3, I will get 6. So now, I multiplied the denominator of this fraction by 3 and I got 6. Because I multiplied this one by 3, I have to multiply the numerator by the same number. So I will multiply the numerator by 3. So 1 times 3 is 3. Now from here, I will check. If I simplify 3 over 6, and if I get 1 over 2, then it means my step is correct. Now I have 3 over 6. Both of them can be divided by 3. Okay, so 3 divided by 3 is equal to 1. 6 divided by 3 is equal to 2. So I got the same answer. So my step is correct. Now, I will solve this one. I have 2 over 3 equal to blank over 12. Now I have to find the numerator. So my first step is I have to look at the denominator. Why? Because I have numbers on both sides. I have here 3 as my denominator, and here I have 12 as my denominator. I am not looking at the numerator because here I have 2, but here I don't have any number, so I will find it. Now, I have 3 here. It became 12. How? 3 became 12. When you try to turn a small number into a big number, you will always multiply. Okay? So I know that this 3 is multiplied by a number to give me 12. Now 3 times what number is equal to 12? Times 4. Okay, so I multiplied this 3 by 4 to get 12. Okay, as we did in this one, because I multiplied the denominator by 4, I have to multiply the numerator by 4 also. Both of them should be multiplied by the same number. This is a rule. Both numerator and denominator should be multiplied by the same number. 2 times 4 is equal to 8. Now I'm gonna check if I simplify 8 over 12, it should give me 2 over 3. I'm gonna find a common number between these two numbers that both of them can be divided by. Okay, if I find 4, both of these can be divided by 4. Eight divided by 4 is going to be 2. 12 divided by 4 is 3. 2 over 3. You can divide these two numbers by 2 also, but if you divide them by 2, you will have to do another step to simplify it, because at that point you will have division by 2 also. I wrote this part, which is 1 over 3 equal to blank over 6. Now, I want you to take out a blank paper and try to solve this example by yourself. I'm going to make this lesson short for today, so please, if you didn't understand, watch the video again one more time. Have a lovely day. Goodbye and thank you.